Hello. Welcome, welcome. Good morning, everyone. How's everyone doing? Hi. Welcome, welcome. Good morning, good morning. How's everyone doing? Welcome, welcome. Hello. Grand Rising. Welcome to United for Humanity. This is so amazing. Yeah. So this is totally working. So we've had confirmation already that they're getting rain in places that we've put forth our intentions. So it's coming. 2 a.m. Oh my gosh. I'm so grateful that you are here for this. I hope you can get some sleep after. How's everyone doing? Welcome, welcome. So I'm just going to give a brief explanation for anybody who's just coming in. United for Humanity is where we step up the consciousness of ourselves to give to the earth and to give to the things and people on the earth to create change. So over the last 2 Sundays, we've done a lot of stuff for Canada with forest fires. We've done Brazil. We've done the homeless people in New York and different places with that. And we're getting confirmation, like as soon as this is done, within 2 days, they're getting rain and it's helping where these forest fires are. Welcome, welcome. You're in Hong Kong. That's amazing. How are you? How is your family, love? I miss you so much. We definitely need to get together. So this is working. Our intentions for what we actually truly want for humanity is massive and it's working. Yeah. Amazing, amazing. I'm just gonna flip this over to the side. Yeah. Thank you so much for your gifts already, guys. So we're just gonna get this rolling. Amazing. Thanks, Natalie. We'll definitely have to jump on a call once you're home. I'm not on Facebook, no. I'm on YouTube and I'm on TikTok. Yeah. Yeah. I did put a post on Facebook though, so that they'll know that this is happening. Thank you so much. Yeah, I had massive breakthrough this morning, so I'm excited. I'm going to do like a little small group of beta testers because it's amazing. Amazing, amazing. I can't even tell you how amazing. Yeah, so I want to do just a small group and see where it goes. But how are you guys this morning? Are you guys excited for this? Are you guys excited to kind of like shift your consciousness as well? So I did have a couple of requests from other people. So that we can do like certain things. So we will pick a couple of places and we'll start to utilize how to do it. So I'm going to give a brief explanation again at the beginning of each call. And then we're just going to sit into it and we're going to start to manifest into it for everything and everyone. Yeah. Yeah, Cindy's ready. It becomes fun. And I shared yesterday on my TikTok live. So I was driving to go pick something up in another city and it was literally pouring rain, like pouring rain. I had my wipers on the highest thing and it was hard to see while I was driving. I was like following the orange line on the left, just so I wouldn't like cross over any lines or anything. And I literally just used this technique. I'm like, no blue skies, no sunshine, and the pavement is dry. I literally arrived, it stopped raining, and I could actually see the road again. And by the time I turned around like 10 minutes later to come back home, literally it was dry. The roads were dry. The sun was out. There was no clouds and it was easy to get home. And it was actually quite warm. So this is the stuff we're going to start to bring forward, even in your daily life. The weather reflects your emotions. Everything that you're going through, the emotions that you feel on a daily basis is what's reflected outside. Even last summer, I had a girlfriend say, oh, it's going to be like a rainy summer. And I said, well, you can keep that. I said, we're going to have a nice hot summer where I am. We literally live an hour apart from each other. She got a ton of rain. We had so much sunshine, very little rain, and my grass was still green. So these are the things we're going to start to unfold in the manifestations of how to create change as a group, as a collective. We can create massive, massive change. But we have to unite together to do it. One person is great, but the more we bring in, the greater the change, right? I know we're all tired of certain things or situations happening on this planet. So we are the ones who have to create the vibrational change to match what we want. So yeah. Grand Rising. You meditated for rain while watering grass. That's amazing. So you're already starting to understand that concept of how to put it into practice for yourself. Why waste your water when the universe will literally give it to you for free, right? We don't have to pay the city for the water. We can manifest it and it will come, right? So this is where we start to unite in a collective sense to be like, okay, we need change. And that change doesn't have to be just weather. It can be your government, it can be your city representatives, it can be the banking system. We can be the ones who manifest this change. It has to come from the right intention, and we have to see it as though it's already done. A lot of people get caught up in the how and we don't want this person. It's not about that. It's not about who we want and who we don't want. It's literally about surrendering it over to the universe to give us what it is we choose, right? And by surrendering and letting it unfold for us, you'll always get the highest. Does that make sense to everybody? So we're going to start this morning. Again, we're going to bring some rain into Upper Canada, wherever they're still experiencing forest fires. And then you guys can post in the comments and we'll go into whatever it is you guys are asking for as well. At the end, we'll do government. I feel like we need to start putting that in place for government to allow us those things. I would also like to do farmers. I feel as though there's a part of this where we can make a big change around the food that we eat. So for the highest and best good, and if that means companies need to start closing because their products are not really good for human consumption, then we need to start manifesting those companies that are willing to support us. No, antidepressants don't do that. They suppress you. They suppress everything about you. Welcome, welcome. Good morning, Grand Rising. All right, so we ready? You guys ready to create some world change? Yeah, I love this too. It's so much fun. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go back up to Calgary, BC, Alberta. We're going to start putting our attentions for rain. So I'm just going to give a brief explanation and then we're going to all jump in and do it. So we're not going to picture that there's a forest fire. Just let's get that straight. We want to step into the end of this. So we're going to bypass the forest fire part and we're going to stand as though we're standing in the middle of the forest and it's just raining on us. We're going to you can picture the mud under your feet. You can picture all of this stuff. Okay. Good morning, Grand Rising. Welcome for United for Humanity. So we're going to start to picture ourselves. Picture yourself dancing in the rain. It's that we don't need Edmonton area needs more. Okay. So let's add Edmonton into that as well. So we're going to picture that we're standing there and we're feeling the rain on our face. Feel the rain coming down. So you can close your eyes if you want to and start to imagine yourself there. Even if you're still in your house, it doesn't matter. You're biolocating yourself to that moment. And I just want you to just picture yourself standing in the rain. Picture your kids there with you. See everything receiving. The trees are receiving the rain. The grass, new growth is receiving the rain. All those little sprouts of new trees is receiving the rain. Picture the whole community of Alberta and Edmonton coming out to greet you. Picture them coming outside. Not that they have to run away. Picture them outside. Just feel the rain. Feel it warm, feel it cold, whatever you want to feel it as. And when you're in innocence, which is that childlike state, usually there's a smile on your face, right? You come into that innocence. So feel yourself coming into that childlike state where it's like puddle jumping, splashing in the water, squishing the mud between your toes. Just breathe and feel. Even feel your clothes start to get wet, right? If you're standing in the rain with your clothes on, what does it feel like to have those water droplets start to soak through your shirt, right? Have you ever got caught in the pouring rain and it's like, right? Whatever it is, just feel it. Feel it on your body. Feel it in your soul. It doesn't matter where you are. You're bringing it into, we're doing Upper Canada right now. So Edmonton, Alberta, BC, they all had forest fires and they need rain right now. So we're just picturing the land. Picture the cows in the field receiving that rain as well. Like, let them bask in that rain as well. See the cows like puddle jumping. Not puddle jumping. Cow tipping in the field of mud. Just picture that. Watch them. Watch the cows have fun in the rain, enjoying it. See the crops start to grow. See those crops start to grow bigger and bigger. That'd be funny if a cow could puddle jump. Grand Rising, good morning. It's almost like we can start to see these little sprouts of like lettuce and tomatoes and corn start to sprout from the ground, right? We're living in the end of what it is we want to actually have, an abundance of food for everyone. Picture farm to table as well. If you don't know what that is, that's where the farmers give you boxes of food right to your door, right to your table. So though maybe there is no need for the stuff that's happening in the grocery stores until they get their act together, where it's like, here, we're giving you the highest good for your body in the store. And maybe it's an outdoor market. Maybe you're picturing yourself going to this market with tons of food that you can pick up, and it doesn't cost a lot of money, right? It's this exchange of energy, whatever it is. Picture yourself just with the most biggest eggplants or, oranges and apples. And I can feel that energy in the chest starting to amplify now too. Yet we just want to come into the end result. Picture yourself paying $0.25 for an apple, 25 cents for an apple. Just feel into that. What does it feel like to have that rain on your face? Welcome, Grand Rising. Come on in for United for Humanity. Maybe we can even see this as though there's so much extra that no one is hungry, right? Kind of like in the end of the Chosen series in season 3, episode 8, there was more than enough food to feed everyone and the baskets were still full. If we can actually start to see that for everyone around the entire world, that everyone just gives to each other, that no one is hungry, no belly is not full. So what does that look like if we switch this into a global thing? What if there is a stand of food everywhere that you can imagine? You can pick fruit off the tree and eat it and have a full belly. What does it look like for every food bank to be full of fruits and vegetables that didn't cost anything? Yeah. So what does that look like? Is there still a long lineup for people waiting for food, or is everyone full? Picture that in your mind's eye, what that would be like to go to any country in this world and be able just to walk up to a stand and take food, fruit, vegetables, right off the tree, right off the vine. Picture that nobody is hungry. Everyone is full. And if that's the case, that means there's no one begging for money. Do you see where this is going? Right? If people have to beg for money, it's for whatever their reason is. So if we picture them with full bellies, what does that look like for humanity? Start to feel your body relax because you're not in lack. You're not in wanting. It already is. It's already done. Bliss. That's right. Maybe with this as well, we start to see the government changing how easily companies are able to just put out shit, right? Let's picture a new law passed that only that with the purest ingredients can be made for us, regardless of what it is, whether that's beef, whether that's, strawberries, whether that's grapes, whether it's cheese, doesn't matter. Picture it the most organic. Picture that which is coming from a store or a dairy, that it's only of the highest and best. Picture that we are allowed to drink cow's milk. In Canada, we are not allowed to have cow's milk unless you own rights to that cow. So you are not allowed, it's actually illegal to drink cow's milk right from the cow. So what if we can imagine ourselves just being able to do that? We turn the tap on the udder and we just drink the milk. What does that look like to be able to do that? For every person around the whole world, it's free. Picture yourself drinking that glass of milk. Picture yourself eating cheese curds that are naturally made. Taste it. Feel it in your mouth. Taste it. Yeah, actually, we want to step out of that though, right? So that's resistance. When you're bringing in that's basic human rights, we're just going to let that go to the side right now. We're just going to step into the end. We're going to feel into it. We're going to love all of it. Picture yourself eating it and that it's nourishing your body because it is pure and whole. Picture your fruits and vegetables with actual seeds in it. Picture yourself being able to grow your own food from those seeds. Cucumbers with seeds, tomatoes with seeds, watermelons with seeds. Plant your own food and share it. Picture yourself planting your garden. And when that food is grown, we're going to elapse time so that it's much faster. Picture it all growing much larger than you ever thought. Electroculture, if you want to. And picture yourself giving it to your neighbors. Look, I have more than enough of this. I'd like to share this. Here, I have more than enough. I'd like to share this. Yeah, and that's beautiful. Yeah, they have everything they need to provide us with the highest good. Picture yourself growing your own food. Yeah, pineapple. Absolutely. Picture yourself planting the seeds from your own food because it is the highest and best. Picture yourself planting fruit trees and that abundance of crops you get to just share with your neighbors. Picture everything that's left over goes to every single person in your community or around the world. Doesn't matter where it is. We're just picturing everyone with full bellies. Yeah, Karen, great job. Unity. That's exactly the whole point of this. I just got full body shivers. That's the whole point of this, is that we think we are separate, but we are all one. Teaching kids to bake sourdough bread. I love that. Yeah. Teaching people in general how to make their own stuff. Laundry soap, shampoo, right? Toothpaste. How do we start bringing back everything for us? Being able to sell yam butter. Selling homemade shampoos. Teaching people how to reap what they sow. That's right. Picture yourself in your own community. I know we have people from around the world sitting in here, and this is a perfect opportunity. Picture yourself standing in the middle of your street or middle of a town square, and picture every single person that lives in your town or your community uniting with you. Right? So now what we put out comes back because we are uniting everybody in our town together. So picture every single person who lives, even if you don't know them, you don't have to. Picture everybody coming together in your town square in the middle of the village. Get everybody on board and we're ready to change. We're ready to unite and just shake hands with everybody. I love you. I'm so grateful you're here. I love you. Thank you for being here. Absolutely. You make a good point about the Indigenous people. So they are suppressed beyond anybody else because they know a lot of truths that we don't. So what if we picture ourselves uniting with the Indigenous people in our communities to let them show us what they know so that we can amplify all of our stuff even further? Because they have a lot of truths that you don't know. And I actually do a lot of, I do a lot of readings with Indigenous people, and the message is always the same. You need to start bringing the outside community in. So let's picture ourselves going to a powwow with them. Picture ourselves sitting with the leaders of their tribe. Picture yourself smoking that pipe because now we are uniting with them as well. What do they want to teach us about the water? What do they teach us about the land? I don't know about you guys, but I'm buzzing like massively. It feels so good. It feels so good. Allow your heart to feel. Yes. Amazing. Karen, once you've got that all sorted for yourself, come do a live with me. Come share what you know. Once you learn it, come share. Because we need to start understanding. For me, I know only like when you're birthed, right? So when we're birthed and they pin your heel of your foot and take your blood, that is against your permission. And it's to make you not a sovereign being. So I have a technique that I do to bring us back into the sovereignty. They know it as well, right? But they know much more. Allison's into it as well. Absolutely. There's so much to this. It's so expansive. We just have to allow ourselves to come together to learn it. And if the 1% can support themselves, us 99% can support the entire world. Do you see that? The 1% can control, but we have the power to lead everything away from all of that shit. And this is what we're doing. I don't know about you, but I would rather rise as 99% than be led into bullshit of the 1%. So you ready to be the 99% and unite? Yeah. This is where it starts. It starts with us. This is mindset is gold. It absolutely is. Yeah. Well, we'll definitely have to have a community chat online and bring people in. We'll start bringing people in on my YouTube channel because I'm going to start doing chats on there as well. Karen, amazing. Yeah. Well, let's bring it forward. Let's try this one and let's see what manifests from this. What if we picture, instead of us having to pay out of pocket for things, picture money coming to you. Picture all the money you've ever paid out of your pocket for tax, for everything. See a check in your mailbox. I want you to literally, in your mind right now, I want you to picture yourself walking to your mailbox, opening the mailbox, and taking out a check, an envelope first. Take out the envelope. Look at it, open it, and see a nice big fat check there. Doesn't matter what number you want on that check. What is the number? Doesn't matter. Feel the joy inside of you for receiving that money back to you that you've paid out since the day you were born, maybe even from your past lives as well. See it being returned back to you. See yourself taking that money and building something for humanity. Maybe it's a piece of land that has tiny homes on it for everyone. What if it is something that allows us to create community gardens so that we can do farm to table instead of having to rely on the grocery store? What does it look like to build that? Because what you sow comes back to you even more. What we put in that planted manifestation comes back to us even more. Picture 20 acres full of fruit trees. Picture 20 acres of food in the ground. Picture 20 acres of carrots and legumes and, well, I don't think that's possible, but so carrots and beets and cucumbers and tomatoes. Picture all of that and see people coming up in their cars to grab boxes of food from you. Free. The universe is going to support all of this. Free. Yep, Jessica, let go of the end of that. The pesticide, it doesn't matter about that. We're only planting for the highest. In our gardens, we would never put that on there, right? In our gardens, they are all that and more. It is just the highest nutrients for everything. See yourself blessing all that food in the field. Picture yourself blessing it. Feel yourself giving it to somebody who needs it, who has, who really truly needs that food, regardless of who they are. See them smiling at you as you give them these food. That's right. Yeah, let go of the bugs. Let go of the GMO. Just see it as the end result. So what some of you guys are doing is you're putting in these implementations of what you don't want. We don't want any of that. We just want to step into the end of, we have so much of abundance of food. It's really just coming to the end of that, letting go of everything else. We want the greatest change. So if we add pesticides and GMOs, you're still stuck in the story. We're just letting it all go. We're just stepping into the end of this joy and gratitude of having food in our bellies. Again, we are the 99%. We let the 1% tell us what we have to eat. No, we are the 99%. We don't need to let the 1% show us how we need to do our banking. Do you see what I mean? It's stepping into what does this world want to look like for you? Thank you. Just feel into that. Even if you can't visualize a garden, just visualize your backyard full of food and sharing that food with everybody. Thank you. And if you feel like you want to do something with your hands, you don't have to move them like I'm doing. Picture yourself outside with your hands on the ground. That's what we're doing, honey. Yeah. In all actuality, Sherry, like if you actually look at the structure of this, if we are all growing food to help each other, if we are all building and constructing things, then that means there is no war. That means we don't have to ask for peace and harmony. We're already there. We're stepping into the end result of it. Same with if there's a forest fire and I pretend like I'm standing there and it's just raining, because not to get rid of the fire, you're more likely to have the rain, which is what happened for 2 weekends already, right? So it's just stepping into the end result. What do you want? That's okay, Sandy. Just do your best. Just breathe it into the ground. Breathe that love that you have into the ground. See the plants thriving. Just feel into it. So we're going to end on one other one. So I don't want to put anything into this intention. I just would love for us to really stand Ukraine, Russia, anywhere in that area. I want you just to stand there. I just want you to give love to that place, so much so that you start to see all these troops go home. I just want you to see the troops starting to walk away and go home, getting in their trucks, getting in their vehicles, everything being shipped out. That's what I want you to picture right now. I want you to picture it's empty and all that is there is the people. Picture in your mind all the soldiers going home. Picture in your mind all the stuff at rest. Picture in your mind people coming out to play. And speak in gratitude. I'm grateful for this. I'm grateful. I love that, Anne. Great job. Yeah. Grateful for this harmony. Grateful for the community in Russia and in the Ukraine. Maybe we actually see people who have come from Ukraine into other countries start to go back home because it is okay to do so. We're not telling them it's safe. We're just seeing them come back home. See them occupy their own homes again. That feels really good. That feels really peaceful. Picture everyone being able to just have fun in the streets, unite. Thank you for this peace. Thank you for my home. Thank you for this. And how does that feel for you guys? How do you guys feel? Grateful for this beautiful moment. Yeah. Again, we're the 99% that can create the biggest change. 7 billion people on this planet. That's the 99%. 7 point whatever billion people. Yeah. Oh, Anne, you're so welcome. Yeah, I just do as I'm guided to do as well. Right? It feels natural the way it's supposed to be. Exactly. Amazing united love. Amazing. Yes. Mm-hmm. When you put it in that perspective, this could easily be done. And that's why we're meeting every Sunday to do just that. You can take this with you every day of the week. It doesn't have to be just today. But remember, we are the ones who have to change it. They're not going to change anything for us. We have to change it. So it takes one step at a time, one understanding at a time to put yourself in that. If I'm driving down the road and it's pouring rain and I give gratitude for the sunshine, what do you think is going to come? The sunshine. Yeah. It's because you're not used to it. So your body will like pull in the nourishment that it needs. Yep. So we have to be the ones who change things one step at a time. It feels very calm though. It's almost like that uplifting. Like it feels very much energized. Beautiful job today, guys. You guys did amazing. Very much so. Love this. I think next week I'm going to give you guys a little bit of an energy technique as well. So we'll go back into what we did the first day, like putting our hands on the earth. I'm going to give you a little bit of a technique so you guys can start adding some energy into this as well. We are making massive change, Karen. Massive changes. Yep. So Rio Grande do Sul, Brazil, had floods and needs supplies for people. So let's just picture in our mind that the troops are able to get in, or whoever is in that humanitarian mission, picture them dropping food off in Rio Grande. Let's just picture them delivering supplies to people so that they can eat. Picture their bellies full. Picture local farmers from outside of Brazil bringing food in for them, boatloads of food. And let's just picture the water levels coming down. Right? Picture in your mind in Brazil, instead of it being flooded, we're picturing the water levels come down. Picture the water leaving. In gratitude, thank you for this receding water. Thank you so much for this receding water. Thank you for this. Thank you for the food. Thank you for that abundance of food for these people. Just picture their bellies full. Picture them eating fruit right in front of you. Carrie, you're very welcome. Yeah, again, for Palestine, we could just picture it at peace. We can picture that they're just calm, relaxed, having conversations with each other. Don't step into the problem. We're already in the end of the solution. So welcome. So welcome. Just picture people talking to each other, just having conversations, dancing in the street. Thank you for this beautiful community that has joined together to show how much they love each other. Because sometimes we don't actually know what's going on there. They could tell you it's that, and then it's something else. So we want to just step into the end result of it. Again, we are the 99%, right? Part of this is remembering the government can create the problem and they can give you the solution. It's about dismantling both of those and just seeing it done. How do you want it to be done? Plant the seeds. Plant the garden. Your heart is overflowing with so much love and gratitude. Amazing. Amazing. I'm vibrating off the charts. Yeah. So you got to watch where you put return of the truth. We're living in our own truth right now. So it's really stepping into the end of that. If we had zero wrong on this planet, we had zero wrong in health, we had zero wrong with financial, what would this world look like? We would travel wherever we wanted to go, right? We would do whatever we wanted to do. Maybe there's work, maybe there's not. Maybe we just do hobbies, right? So it's just stepping into what it is you want, right? And when we see it as though it's done, no borders, no boundaries. That's right. We're already free, though. You never have not been free. You've chosen your hell or you've chosen your enlightenment. Everybody has to go through that. It's your heaven on earth or your hell on earth. You choose. People jumping up and down, hugging each other, enjoying peace, 1,000,000%. It's almost like it's more grounded there now. Like the energy feels more grounded because I just felt it in my gut. It just kind of went. Doink. So we'll just give a little bit of gratitude and thank you. Beautiful. Great job today, guys. Great job. So this will be up on YouTube if anybody wants to rewatch. Feel free to do it as many times as you want to. It's there for you to kind of like step in. Yeah. I will be back live later on TikTok, more like this evening. And then we'll go from there. But I hope you guys have an amazing day. Thank you so much for joining me this morning for United for Humanity. I look forward to seeing you guys next Sunday at 10 a.m. Eastern. We're here to create change. I'm grateful to do it with you. Sending you guys so much love for your day. Enjoy it. Be in love. Bye, guys.